Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here, and today this is the last part of this 168 card Pokemon value bulk order I sent back in September 2020. Took a little bit over a year to get here. Did not get any upcharges, but frankly I haven't gotten any card that I would think should get an upcharge, so it's been, is thankfully, well, there's two things. This grader that did this order has been super tight with the grades, like very stingy. Like I'm pretty good at guessing the Pokemon grades from looking at the cards, but he's consistently, like, if I guess a card might be an 8, he'll go 7. If I'm guessing it's a 10, it's a 9. If I guess it's a 9, it's an 8. Definitely grades on the lower end of the scale. But the good thing is this is good for, self-training, of knowing you got to send in really nice cards to get graded. You can't just send in, cards because you like them, especially once PSA opens the bulk services back up. As of when I was shooting this video, they weren't open yet, and I'm expecting them to be like $50 a card once things open back up. So you do not want to send a card in that is not going to grade very well. So at least these are lessons learned on cards that are just cards from my binder, cards that I just want protected, that are in my collection. Now there have been a few that I would like to sell that to help pay for this order, like this card, which I don't see anything wrong with this card. I mean, maybe a very slightly off-center on top, and you can see the off-centerness on the back, but all the edges are perfect. No white spots, crisp, clean edges. And where some graders, I could see this getting a 10, I gave it an 8. It's like, what in the world, man? Like, the amount of this card is off-centered is minuscule. It's well within the PSA 10 range. Like, you're allowed a certain percentage to be off-center, but to bump it all the way down to an 8, and that's the only thing? Like, come on, man. So let's drive on. This is going to be the last video of this series, this order. See, the back of this one looks fantastic. Perfect. Edges are crisp, clean, no whitening. Awesome. And it's these are Cosmic Eclipse Tag Team, Togepi, Cleffa, and Igglybuff. I mean, that, to me, that's an easy 10. PSA 9. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're just, this grader is just, I just have a feeling like he's like ticked off, mad that I sent in a big Pokemon order. It's like, I'm gonna give crappy grades on everything, It just feels like that way. Like, it's personal, man. I don't like this. Anyway, this one definitely off-centered, thin right here, thicker on top, but like the edges perfect, corners perfect. It's the RCS Dialga Palkia. I can see this being a 9 because of the centering's not so great. Yep, that one's deserving of a 9. Can't argue that. And this one, definitely thicker on top. Little white tip there. Ah, the flock of Pikachus. Now, I had like 3 or 4 of these, and the first ones that I sent in to get graded were my nicest ones. So this is probably my least hopeful one, and you can tell because it's definitely thicker on top. I can hope for a 9, but it could get an 8. Yeah, PSA 8. Can't really argue that when the centering is pretty obviously off that much. but it's probably well within PSA 9 spec though, but I get it. This one, I'd say there's a little white tip there and one there. Okay, the Sylveon, this is a nice card. Sylveon Full Art EX, got Eevee back there biting the Sylveon's tail. Just like they're just having fun playing there. Centering looks really good. The front looks like a PSA 10, but I bet you I get a 9. Yep, PSA 9. Really cool looking card. I wish I'd get a 10, but those are really tough to get 10s, I think. This card, definitely some wear on that bottom corner, like it's been played in a deck. That one's, and it's got a couple other white spots. Sylveon EX. Now, I'm pretty sure I pulled this. I definitely did not play this in a deck, so it just is some extra wear. So I'm gonna guess this is a 9. Another awesome artwork there. This is a Radiant Collection. That one got the 8. I'm guaranteed it's because of that corner there. Just looks like it's been played in the deck. This one, a little bit of a couple white spots in that bottom corner. I think I see one right there. I think the centering is a little bit thick on top. Gardevoir EX, Mega Gardevoir EX. Nice looking card. I bet you it doesn't get a 10. I'll guess a 9. Yep, PSA 9. I think I have this in a 9. Alright, this one, there is a little white edge wear right there. One down there. One right there. So, oh, the Charizard from Radiant Collection. Centering looks pretty good. I can hope this is a 9. Yep, got the 9. I don't think it was a 10. That's a pretty cool card, though. I did get a 10 on one of those one time, a long time ago. This card, definitely 2 white tips on those bottom corners. A little bit of one there. Emolga from the Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection with that awesome hollow pattern. I'll guess a 9, an 8 on that one. I've been getting 8s from this guy on my Radiant Collection Legendary Treasures ones. And the last card out of this box, I see a white tip there, a white one there, a little bit there, so a little bit of edge and dings. And this is another one from the Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection. So I'll guess I probably got 8 on that. Yep, PSA 8. He's just not going to give me more than 8 on one of those. Not that they were PSA 10 worthy or anything, but last box. Alright, let's end on a bang here. Alright, this one says bottom card always has a little bit of these cardboard dusts. But man, the back of that looks great. I think I see a tiniest little white spot there. Oh, some more of these. Excadrill. See, now this looks like a 10 to me. Centering's great. This one tiny little white speck on the corner should not be enough to bump it down. There is another one right there, though. To me, I think this is a solid, like it's a weaker side PSA 10, but still 10. Yep, got the 9. Just cannot get a break in this order. Alright, this one, there's a white tip there. Maybe slightly thicker on top. The Gallade, yeah, it's definitely thicker on top on the front. So I'd say this is a 9. Yep, PSA 9. Can't argue with that one. This one, tiny little white tip there, but everything else looks really good. The Steelix, I think the centering is a little bit thicker on that side, so I'm going to say this probably got a 9. Yep. PSA 9. It would have been a pretty weak 10. Alright, this one, a little bit of whitening down there. Oh, Victory Piece. This is from Plasma Storm. Not sure how these will grade, these A-Spec trainers. Just a cool looking card. Very unique to that era of Pokemon. I can hope for a 9, but I bet you it might get 8. A 7. See, now that's just dumb. It's like a 7. You got to have more damage on a card to go to a 7. Like, there aren't scratches on the holo. I mean, just... I hate to say this grader doesn't know what he's doing, but my goodness. I mean, he's definitely not consistent with other graders. I'll give him that. This one might be Burning Shadows, because it has that little lip around the edge. But the back's pretty clean. It does have a little bit of wear. Yeah, Burning Shadows. I mean, you can tell Burning Shadows cards from the back. The centering's pretty good on that. I'm going to guess it probably got 8, though, with that cutting error. A 6. You're got to be joking. Yeah, another terrible, terrible grade. Just don't get it. That one looks really good. A little bit thick on top, but everything else looks perfect. Ooh, Butterfree VMAX. Darkness Ablaze. Darkness Ablaze cards grade awesome. I think it's a 10, but yeah, did get the 10. I was worried about that, so I felt like he's just going to sting me with 9s. But that was a nice one. I think this was the first ever Sword and Shield era Rainbow Rare I ever pulled. Butterfree VMAX. So we got the 10. Cool card. Alright, next one. This one has a little bit in that corner, and it is a little bit thicker on this side. Oh, Meowth VMAX. This is a promo. It is a little bit thicker over here too, so I bet you this might get a 9. Nope, got the 10. This in 2020, before Vivid Voltage came out, Pokemon card quality was fantastic in English. And then Vivid Voltage came out, it dropped down, and then ever since then it's been getting worse and worse, I think. Now the back of this card looks really good. I think it's a little bit skewed. Like it's a little bit twisted this way. Because it's thicker on this side. Inteleon VMAX. I don't know. This could be a weak 10. Yep, PSA 10. So we are getting a couple 10s on the back end with these. This is from Rebel Clash, another high quality set. That one, the back card looks pretty good. Maybe slightly thicker on this side. Morpeko VMAX. That is a cool card. Please give me a 10 on this one. There we go. From Sword and Shield. Very happy with that one. That's just a cool looking card. Glad I got a 10. VMAX cards, back when I did these, no one really knew much about them. I mean, like, are these going to be tough to pull? Seems like they're not that tough to pull now that these other sets have come out. But I tried to grade a few back then. Centering's perfect on the back. Ooh, Charizard VMAX. Okay, we're going to save that one. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a 10 based on the back. The back looks perfect. But I want to end on a positive note. And I think that could be a 10. So let's wait. This one looks perfect on the back as well. Maybe slightly thinner on this side. Grimmsnarl VMAX. I will say these VMAX cards look awesome slabbed. From Darkness Ablaze. That looks like an easy PSA 10. Boom, PSA 10. Great quality in Darkness Ablaze. This one, now this definitely thicker on top and a little bit thicker over here, so it's kind of like it's moved down this way. Copper Raja VMAX. Now that, and you can tell it's kind of thin compared to there, so I would guess this, if one of these is going to get a 9, it's going to be this one. Yep, that deserves a PSA 9. And this is a card I would never grade now. Never. Back at $9 a card, I probably wouldn't grade another one. This one thicker on top a little bit, but very nice in the back. Rillaboom VMAX. So, you know, the centering looks a lot better down on this one. I would say it's an easy 10. Yeah, PSA 10. Cool card. The artworks on these VMAX cards is actually pretty cool. Even though it's like CGI artwork, it's still pretty cool. Back of this one looks really good, maybe slightly thick on top. Sableye. I like this one because it has like a tie-dye look to the background back there. And I've been trying to say on videos, I think the full art V cards are actually a really good pickup. They are very tough to pull. They're a lot tougher to pull than the VMAX cards, and they're not alternate arts, of course, but I think they're really nice, and I think the difficulty to pull will help them hold a little bit of their value. So I think that's a 10. Yep, PSA 10, even being slightly thick on top, that one still got the 10. We're making up some 10s on this with this ultra modern stuff, this Sword and Shield era stuff at the end of this order. Perfect on the back. Ooh, this is another one I really like. Definitely very tie-dye look on that card. Crobat V full art. That's got to be a 10. Yeah, PSA 10. That's a solid 10 right there, and a really cool looking card. This one, something there. I think that's just a little piece of dust in there. Otherwise, perfect on the back. Stonjourner V full art. That looks like a 10. That one got a 9. Not sure about that. That must be a white discoloration or something right there on the card. Looks like it's just a piece of dust, but maybe not. So that one got a 9. This one, just perfect on the back of the card. Rhyperior V. This is from Darkness Ablaze, full art. Again, some cool tie-dye look in the background. That looks like an easy 10. Yep, Gem Mint, PSA 10. Solid. Like, even this grader can't hand out, can't stop himself from giving me 10s on some of these because the quality is super high. A little bit thick on top, but the edges all look good. Zacian V. That looks pretty good. This is the first, no, I did grade a Mew V. I think it could get a 10. No, got the 9. I think this is going to come down to grayer, or because you can see little slight whitening, but I think that's kind of normal on these. And from the pop reports, it's like they get 10s very easily, so it might have just been this grader. And that's definitely not a card I would try to send in now. The back of that card looks really good. Oh, okay, we're going to end on 2 Charizards. Alright. I think this could be a 10, but it might be a weak 10. It's a little bit thick on top and on that side. Oh, got the 10. Okay. Thank you. We actually got on the higher side of a grade there. That's awesome, from Darkness Ablaze. And can we end it on an awesome ending? Back of this card looks perfect. The good old Charizard VMAX. Not a tough card to grade. Please, can we end it on a positive note with a PSA 10? Boom! There we go. That's one of the nicer cards in this order. Whew! Hey, that's such a cool artwork. Yes, very CG, but it's a classic artwork that, like, I want to get the, I want to have a PSA 10 set of this VMAX, the Rainbow Rare VMAX from Champion's Path, and the Shiny VMAX from Shining Fates. So if I can get those three, I'll be very happy as PSA 10s. Alright, well, that was a good way to end this. Otherwise, it was pretty rough of an order. Just to show you the totals here. That one, this stack, that was PSA 6, 7, 8, and then an 8.5. And the 9 stack ended up being the tallest, and then there's our 10s. Very small stack of 10s, but we did get a few there at the end with the more modern stuff. Let me just see how many we got total. There's 6. There's 10. And there was a lot of these that they had. You're just not going to get 10s on some of this older stuff. We actually end up with 25 PSA 10s. There's a couple of them that really most of my arguments that I would have had would be, why are you giving me 8s on a lot of this stuff when they should be 9s? That was like some of these 7s should have been 8s. You know, there wasn't a lot of the 9s. I thought, man, this is an easy 10. There was a couple in there, but that was most of my beef, was really harshly grading stuff down like an extra grade for no reason. Alright, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I have more orders at PSA. Hopefully this grader gets in a better mood if he does another one of my orders, because man, it's hard looking at the cards that he grades, because he's very tough. I just want fair grades. I don't want someone to give me way too generous of grades. I want them to be the actual grades. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully you guys like this format. I know there's probably a lot of PSA returns videos, and mine probably take a long time because I like to go through the cards, but it's a fun way. I learn a lot from doing these videos by looking at the cards and guessing the grades. Hopefully you guys are able to as well. Stay tuned for more videos. Later, guys.